Hello, this is Breakfast with Charlie State and Susanna Reid.
Stay in. He's shocked that most British men do not wear ties.
And Carol has the weather. A helicopter belonging to the... David Beckham in the US with LA Galaxy.
Yes, in a GBT.
No, of course, when he's playing football, he can't.
He always dresses...
Always wearing fabulous ties, Mike. Which, of course, because the German-born new head of the V&A Museum...
Playing there, doesn't he? But actually, it's been plain sailing for him overnight. Let me tell you, first of all, then...
Front pages for you, and this story we're featuring this morning as well, front page.
Hacking makes front pages of a couple of the papers this morning.
Front page of The Sun, Simon Cowell...
That's on the front of the Times this morning.
Yes, and on the front page of The Independent...
the Daily Express this morning, a daily dose of their
see a
paper
picture
this
story?
morning. I would like to. Is it of a spin bowler getting inside someone's head?
Have a look at this. Can you be? Steph, you've got nothing...
Absolutely nothing to say about that. I
you
can't
go.
talk about ties, though. My dad wears a tie every day.
That's all.
Yeah, anyway, should I crack on with my papers?
Go on, then.
If a shop closes down, so, you know, we've had lots of...
18 minutes past 6, you're watching Breakfast from BBC News, our main stories this morning. New footage has still to come on Breakfast this morning. Get ready to unpack the bun.
Here's Carol. Look at the weather for us this morning.
Good morning. It's not a bad start to the day for some of us. It's quite mild for some, but it's cold for others, so we have this weekend.
Carol, thank you very much.
Slightly faded, but fond memories of events, people and parties for most of us.
But the pioneering firm has filed for bankruptcy after its digital camera, its own invention. Louise Hubble. Great everything else, and you cannot buy the film. Can't buy it anywhere.
Something else dying out, apparently. The tie. It perhaps seems to think so.
Yes, he says it's only security guards that seem to bother now. We ask some of you...
Does the tie have a future? Going to be talking about that with a time now, though, to... Good morning, you're watching Breakfast with Charlie State and Susanna Reid.
On the programme this morning's war, earlier this week, Deb.
And we're speaking to the brilliant Miranda Hart as she prepares to put the slapstick to one side in favour of a period costume. To change its name to attract more holiday makers, a tourism... I'm sure there's plenty of people who think Skegness is a perfect name for the town. 6:34, those... New risks for circumstances.
Yes, our correspondent Richard Lister has been to a minus 40 degrees Celsius and then...
So from very icy weather, we're now going to take you a few months forward to think
Sun
of
will
something...
be shining.
Yeah, it'll be beautiful, hopefully. Meanwhile, cast your mind back to May. That was when Britain was gripped with that sense of pride and patriotism as we celebrated the royal wedding. Sun shone on that day, didn't it?
That's
Threatened
right.
rain, of course, but it was a beautiful day.
Many of our roads became home to picnics, I believe.
Yes, apparently they've been inundated already with street party and road closure applications. Chris White is from the local government. 6:46, which means it's time to have a look at today's results. Now, Carol, you are brilliant at explaining the weather to us every morning. Thank you. That takes us to 10 to 7. You're watching Breakfast, of course, from BBC News. Our main stories this morning. Also coming up on Breakfast this morning, capturing that special moment as Kodak files for bankruptcy in America. We'll be asking why the company got left behind.
Let's go to Steph now. Steph...
To talking about pub opening times.
Steph, thank you very much.
Thanks, Steph. 7 minutes to 7. Now, might you be buried in your own garden or in woodland or in a work of art? The way we say goodbye to our loved ones is undergoing some obviously dramatic changes. There's a movement in Britain to make funerals more colourful, more personal, and in the end, more meaningful to the people left behind.
And to mark this, a festival looking at all aspects of death is about to take place at London's South Bank Centre. Its ambition is to try to change the way we think and talk about the end of life. Our arts correspondent David Silito now reports.
Let us know your thoughts this morning. Time now to get the news where you are. See you in a moment. Hello, this is Breakfast with Charlie State and Susanna Reid.
Cruise ship no longer wear them.
Carol has the weather.
Good morning.
This morning. Alan, what news? 7 minutes past.
And was not ready for the
Thank you. Have a lovely day. Thank you.
Let's see time now, 16 minutes past 8.
25 years.
So that, really?
That is what I...
You haven't ridden a bicycle?
No.
25 years?
I know. It's shocking.
Sounds like good telly. I think we'd better give it a try.
Let's have a look at this morning's weather with Carol. Morning.
And Charlie is unsettled.
Thank you very much, Carol.
Kodak provokes slightly faded but very fond memories of events, people and parties for most of us.
But the decision not to invest in the digital camera.
That is
genuinely
that's how
what I do.
Charlie thinks. They think, one of whom is not wearing a tie. First, we asked some men on the street if it's the end of the line for ties.
A bit skinnier to look cooler.
Well, come on, what's the fashion expert say about this particular... Number 20 is one of her books.
And what a life it's been. You'll want to hear her story. Skeg Vegas.
Women and children turned up in Turkey.
Really, really automatic choice for me in casting Jean Shrimpton.
Actual job offer from Vogue. She had a song written about her by David Bowie.
Writers has just published her 20th book, and there's...
An office or something, nothing.
Time. Oh, in your... Now, this is your 20th. Your
Yes.
20th novel. And you...